Hello. Hey, guys. Unlike usual, since we got this, we opened the room early before we came on. Normally, I would say, if you're seeing this, you're seeing the replay, but that's not true for 139 of you. What is up? A scheduled premiere. Very funny. Fancy schmancy.
What?
Matthew said a scheduled premiere. Fancy schmancy. Because we came live and it was open. What is up, guys? How are you? Hope you're having a good night. It feels like we haven't done this in a long time because we did not go live last week. But we were having a rainstorm last week and our internet was down and I wasn't feeling great either. So how are you doing? So for those of you who've never been with us on a live before, and a reminder for those of you that have, you want to know our like super fancy setup here. We have our webcam and it gets a weird glare. So we have a checkbook like balanced on top of the camera. It's extremely professional. You would be so impressed. So if you have questions, put them in all caps, please. And we'll try to get to all of them. The chat gets to moving pretty fast. So if you have a question that you're trying to get seen, you can repeat it, you know, like after a little while if we haven't seen it. So hello from Prince Edward Island, Canada. Hello, Tammy and friends. Hey, Kimberly, Donna, Lynn, how are you guys doing? Hey, Two Family Homestead, how are you? What are your favorite pizza toppings? You know, I'm actually a basic pepperoni girl myself. Sweet Miah likes to go the pineapple route.
Pineapple on pizza is
like Hawaiian type pizzas, but I just love a good pepperoni pizza. That's kind of, if I'm going to eat pizza, that's what I want to eat, is like a good pepperoni pizza. Hey, Jill, what is up? Hey, Waltermans. Hey, KC Urban Farm.
Jill.
Last snowfall. That's awesome. What is on your Christmas dinner menu? I want to talk about that, but I'm going to wait a little bit till more people get in here because I think that question will be repeated, and I want to talk about what we're doing because I'm super excited about it. Pineapple on pizza is not okay. I'm not a fan myself, but again, I really do. I'll eat other pizzas, but I just love. Don't
come after
pizza.
My pineapple on pizza. Listen,
it brings him joy. He can have it. He can have it.
Not just that, but I will defend it to the death.
Oh gosh. See, Michelle McGrath said she loves Hawaiian pizza.
Onions and
pineapple
peppers,
and sun-dried tomatoes actually sounds
olives.
Pretty good. I do like that stuff. That was really excessive.
Just saying. Sweet, acidic, it's so good.
Hey, Fleetwood Patch, how are you?
Pineapple on anything. Ham, pepperoni, pineapple and sausage, pineapple and meat lovers. Pineapple goes with basically every pizza. Janice
Gilman, when you move, will you be taking your high tunnel with you? No, we will not. Our high tunnel will be staying here. We built all of those beds in it, and it's going to be a feature of this property.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about hydroponics, David. I'm really sorry. Maybe someone here can tell us the question. Oh, someone asked last week if we could repeat the questions before we answer them. I think that's good.
Yes, Joe, I'm drinking my cinnamon delight. It's so good.
How important are full spectrum LEDs versus regular for hydroponics is what was asked. And I don't know, but maybe someone can help us. What is a good starter chicken breed for a newbie? I just feel like chickens are really simple animals. I can tell you which ones not to do, which is like Polishes and Bantams and stuff like that. Those are a little more high maintenance. They can require a little more skill. But like any of like the basic American breeds, like Rhode Island Reds and Barred Rocks and New Hampshires, Delawares, those are all really great. Like your basic heritage breeds or like Comets or you know, like your basic like red ones.
Someone said red-crested foghorn leghorns.
That's Matthew. That's his channel.
Oh, he got his channel name now.
Yeah.
I thought someone else was referencing it too. I'm like, oh, it's really starting to catch on.
Oh, it's been referenced multiple times. Whenever Jill and I did a video the other day, someone was like, Matthew's going to need a second for his parody now. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, Matthew my friend Matthew did a parody. It did it and wish for my birthday. And if you watch till the end, I think one person was like, "How could you do this to Jess?" Like it was all in good fun. I absolutely adored it. It blessed my heart so much. I laughed so hard. And at the end, he wished me a very heartfelt birthday wishes. But it's the Southerners Northern Garden, and he shared the funniest Roots and Refuge parody. Actually, my new mug that Jeremiah got me for my birthday from Haley Rose, which is beautiful, is really big. And it was so funny. It made me think of what he talked about, my massive mugs. So that's good, Wanda Price. You're right. Black Australorps are a really good starter breed. Buff Orpingtons also.
Mm-hmm. This is interesting.
What?
Someone said, I'm a librarian and I got an advanced reader's copy of your book this week. I can't wait to start it.
Are you serious?
We haven't even seen it yet.
That means that mine should be here. They told me it would be here like mid to late December.
That's cool.
So I should have it soon. I haven't seen it yet. That is really cool. That is really, really cool.
Andrew Littlefield, don't make me put you in timeout.
Yeah.
There ain't no tide over here, and it doesn't roll. It just lays like a poop on a log. Because that's what I think.
All right, I can't do it. I can't leave him over there.
Well, you can.
No, I can't.
Talk to the camera. You're in a bubble. Nothing exists outside the bubble.
Oh my gosh. When you suddenly wish you were a librarian. Is that the mug, Jess? No, this is just a tumbler. This is from Old Dog Pottery. You want to show the mug? Should we show it? Jeremiah had Haley, my dear friend Haley Rose Ceramics. She employed her mother to help because he called her and like months ago and explained what he wanted made. So she was like, I'm going to bring my mom in on this. And they worked together to do this commission for Jeremiah for my birthday, which is the sweetest gift. So it's this mug. And actually we have this in a vlog, which will probably go up tomorrow, me opening this. So you guys get to see it early. But she made this and painted it for me. So it has like Kajari melons and tomatoes and my arches. And then beautiful, got this, bees and sunflowers, chickens, colorful eggs, tomatoes, and check that out. My sweet dog. Isn't that so amazing?
And if you look on bottom, it's got my face. I'm just kidding.
I was like, really? I missed that part. So it's really, really sweet.
No, it doesn't really. It was a joke.
Yeah, she said she may, and so she does occasionally she'll open for pre-orders. This like was done. Yeah, like this commission was done really, we're friends. Like we've been friends for years, met on Instagram and have kept up with one another over the past like several years. And so she did this kind of special for me as a friend. You know, Jeremiah hired her to do it. But she did say she may take some pre-orders of this style with the painting and maybe like kind of a garden theme because so many people were interested in them. But so you can follow her on Instagram, like if you want. A lot of the pottery that we have, they're handmade. They're all handmade by people who do them in very small batches. And so they just do restockings. You have to follow their social media to ever buy their stuff or else you'll never find it in stock because it's only in stock for like a few minutes. It's a collecting thing. So. Do you have an inline water fertilizer for your beds? No, I don't. You're asking some really tough questions because you sound really legit. I'm super simple in how I do things, but no, I don't have anything like that. How long does it take the merch to ship? If you're talking about like our shirts and stuff, like they ship at the end of the pre-order. Right now, people are starting to get theirs. If you feel like there's a problem, basically, you can always contact Be Unlimited. Beginning of the pre-order goes first, and they just, as soon as they're printed that day, they ship. I just got mine. Just work through them. Actually, like my friend Matthew, Jill, like several of my friends were sending me pictures. They got theirs before I got mine because we didn't put our order in until like later into it. So yeah, it just depends on at what point you ordered. Her name on Instagram is Haley Rose Ceramics. Yeah, Greenwich Homestead. She came down and bought pigs from us, and she was wearing hers. Hers had just come in, so. Yeah, this week I'm actually going to talk with our guy and get the final numbers on the first run
And find out how many of the real food hoodies were sold and how many of the zip ups so we can know the decisive winner.
Thank you, Raymond. Hey, Goldshaw Farm. Do you guys have any experience with quail? We actually did keep quail for a little while. We ended up giving them to our friend in Oklahoma. Homestead Dreaming is her channel. I like quail, but the thing is we had a lot of chickens and we just weren't using the eggs, and it was just another thing to take care of. So we just got rid of them. They weren't for us, but I definitely think they're a great option. We just didn't need them. This is the first time I've not been wearing one of my new sweatshirts since they came in 3 days ago. I was like, I guess I should. I mean, I've just been wearing them nonstop.
Yeah, so, I didn't get mine yet.
Yeah, his actually isn't here. How did you come up with your name? I'm trying to come up with my own name. That's a really good question. Ours was actually just a little bit of a process. For me, it's hard for me to answer questions like that aside from like my faith, because that is genuinely like when I'm trying to think of an idea or conceptualize something or write something or do anything, I am 100% praying about it. And I'm very like visual in how, like when I pray, like when I get ideas, they're very much like pictures. I don't know if that makes sense. Like that's just how God speaks to me a lot of times. It's just like in pictures, like these things will come in pictures. And I saw, like, I had this picture in my mind of a rooster sitting atop of a pile of like carrots and root vegetables. And I had this idea, and that's where the term roots came from. And we were actually going to be Roots and Roost for a while. Like that was what we actually played around with for probably a few months. We called ourselves Roots and Roost Farm, and we didn't make that official on any like media. This is like in 2014, by the way. And Jeremiah, we were reading a lot at that time in like Psalms, and there's a lot of repetition of the word refuge. And he came and he's like, I really want to throw the word refuge in there. And so he's like, what do you think about roots, roost, and refuge? I was like, I think that's a mouthful. And so we dropped the roost and became Roots and Refuge. And it was really kind of, for us, it was about like what we wanted to be for our children more than anything. Like I want to be a place that they're deeply rooted and that they always know that they can come home to, and not just for our children, but other people as well. We want people to experience that with us. So,
someone said, could this one right here?
Could you please tell?
I don't have an idea though, so don't say it yet.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second.
You're gonna send the message?
Yeah, let me just send a message. So,
is there a difference between a tomatillo and a ground cherry? Tomatillos grow bigger. They're not as sweet.
They're related, but they're not. They taste kind of similar. Like once you let them turn colors and get ripe, but you typically harvest them green.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean they're different. It's kind of like between a cherry tomato and a tomato, and I mean it's just they're different, kind of a different flavor.
Do we know any homesteaders in Florida? I don't actually know anyone in Florida. Jessica might, but I don't.
I feel like I do, but I don't know. Y'all help me out. Who's in
There's
Florida?
Lots of people who follow us on YouTube that I know are in Florida, but I don't know of anyone who does YouTube homesteading in Florida.
I'm sending a message. Hollis and Nancy. There you go. Living Miracle Homestead.
Becky's Homestead.
Becky's Homestead is in Florida. I feel like I know.
Nana is in Florida.
Nana's in Florida. She's not homesteading. She's painting in her retirement community. Hamilton Farm is in Florida. Living Miracle. Hollis and Nancy. Hidden Oaks Farm. Thank you guys. See, some of those I knew, but it's like so hard to remember. David the Good, Our Organic Life. Free kohlrabi from Baker Creek. What the heck is it, and how do I eat it when it's ready? It's a brassica, so it's a relative of like cabbage and kale, and it definitely has like a brassica taste. I would say it's sort of cabbagey, and it almost reminds me of the flavor of like a broccoli stem. If you've ever eaten like a broccoli stem, It's really green and fresh. It's very delicious. You wait until like right above the soil, it's going to bulb up and it'll look like this, and it'll have all the leaves coming off, like the branches coming up. And it comes in purple and green. I think the one Baker Creek sending out is regular. Is it Vienna? I think. I don't know. I've seen a couple people tag me in it. But what you do is you can do it as a slaw. It's really good fermented or pickled. You can roast it, but it is very much just like a brassica. So we had a request from Josh Brazil that it's his wife Cheryl's birthday.
Could we tell her happy birthday? Give him a lot of brownie points.
And we want to do one better. And we're going to sing her a song. It's Cheryl.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cheryl. Happy birthday to you.
You want to grab the stool, Dan? You're going to have to scooch over, or I'm going to be squashed between these two big men. Okay, let's see. Okay. So yeah, Daniel's here. He was actually going to come. He was going to come last week, a week and a half ago, 2 weeks. Well,
that should have given you so many brownie points. You should be able to take off next year.
I guess yeah. He was going to come almost 2 weeks ago for my birthday, and he had to cancel for being sick, and so he was just able to come down for a very brief visit. Now that he's well again. And so we've been hanging out at the kitchen table today. I made lasagna, and we figured we would surprise you guys with him. So, well, happy birthday to you too, Heather. All of you December babies. We are also, my birthday was on the 16th, and then Sweet Miah's is actually 3 days after Christmas. So,
yep.
Oh my goodness. So, hello. Yeah, he's repping his Roots and Refuge merch as well. So, what kind of guitar? That's actually my guitar that he was playing. He has a much nicer guitar than I have, but that is that's a Taylor. What is my guitar? 214. Taylor 214. Yeah.
Yep.
I can't remember what wood I have. Koa, I think.
Yeah, I think it's Koa.
Koa and spruce. Yeah. Walterman Homestead said, Ellie says, hi, Daniel.
Oh,
Can you talk about your course you're doing with Jill? I would love to talk about my course that I'm doing with Jill. So I think Jill's on here.
Probably.
You all made Cheryl cry. Well, I hope that she feels incredibly loved. And
are we sure Cheryl cried? What if they weren't here and she actually didn't even hear it?
That would stink.
That would be awkward. Well, I hope you saw it, Cheryl. I at least heard it.
So what was that course? Jill is on here. There she is. Whispering Willow Farm. Thank you, Jill. Jill and I are very good friends. Like, we have been friends before we did YouTube. And she and I have really been encouragement to one another on our gardening journey, and teaching and all of that together, and teaching one another and just encouraging each other. And we actually talked about at the beginning of this last year, or of this year, doing a course. And then COVID happened, and we threw ourselves all into just what was in front of us and like getting through the craziness this year. And then we revisited it in the summer about doing a course. But at that time, we were completely bogged down with taking care of our farms and our garden and our kids. And we did not have...
It's my daughter's 28th birthday. Can Daniel marry her?
He is single, so I do tell him sometimes. I'm like, you want a woman? I'll put you on YouTube. He's like, the Lord is going to give me a woman. And I'm like, and she might watch my YouTube channel.
Well, you guys, I'll go ahead.
So
You can
red.
send all
You're so
marriage
red.
resumes to Miah at Rachel and we'll try and go through them.
I will tell you, I'm going to run you through the gauntlet. Like, you just have to know. Like, any woman that wants to date Daniel is going to have to, like, be Jess approved, I think. He's so red, guys. Bless him. Greenwich Homestead said he can make a hell of a cup of coffee. That is true. That is 100% true.
Colton Morgan said, Daniel thought he was the surprise. Turns out there's a surprise for Daniel, too.
Oh, my gosh.
Pick me.
Okay.
Okay.
I do want to talk about the chorus.
Of course.
Okay, Josh said she's seen it and she loved it. I've never had so many brownie points at our 16 years of marriage. Well, I'm so glad. Happy birthday. We're so glad to hear that. What kind of girl is Daniel looking for? We'll get back to the chorus. This is so much more juicy. Okay, I actually know this. You want me to go for this?
Ahead.
Okay. He would love a lady that loves the Lord. That's important to
Amen.
him. I feel nervous. Like, I feel nervous. Like, I'm feeling.
What if someone's on here that meets all the boxes? I mean, what are you going to do
and
then?
she's going to be like, yeah, it's me.
Just do it.
Someone that he can be friends with first. That's
Absolutely.
important. Like, there
Yeah.
needs to be friendship.
Motherly.
He's motherly. Yeah, he
Yeah.
definitely is interested in that. Someone that enjoys music. That's obviously important. Daniel is a musician, and so that's really important. Look, Jack Saffield's helping you out. Kind, good voice.
Janet
Tall?
Livingston, that's a great question. What's the age category, huh? Be careful answering this one.
Yeah. I mean, around my age.
Daniel's
What's around?
30. Daniel's 34.
I'm 34.
5
Yeah.
years above, 5 years below.
Yeah, I think that would be okay. Yeah.
Right.
10.
Oh,
Under
conversation said raising my hand over here. This is like an episode of Married at First. Are you uncomfortable? Do you want us to stop?
No, it's
Okay.
I feel like I'm back in the 90s watching MTV.
Okay.
They're like, Bachelor 1, do you...
Your actualized visions says she has to be able to grow a tomato. That would be
Amen.
definitely a perk, I
Amen.
think.
But I can also grow her a tomato. So
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I mean, Daniel does have children. Someone that enjoys eating little blessings from the garden like he does. I love when people know you, Daniel. It blesses my heart. Poor Daniel put on the spot. He's a good sport. This is so much better.
this is fun.
So yeah, but Daniel really is very, very precious. And I absolutely actually do pray for him a happily ever after on the reg. But I will also be a little protective, probably. So someone who serves with their heart, gentle and kind. Yes. So
Yes.
Daniel and I have been friends for a long time, and he is very precious to Jeremiah and I. And we've been through a lot of life together, and we've walked through a lot of things together. And it's just definitely, it's always sweet whenever we get to have him here with us. So the chorus, let's rein it back in to that.
Please.
So Greenwich said has to be willing to travel regularly between Alabama and Arkansas. So yeah, there is that. So the course is something that I have had some people telling me, like, I'm so bummed that I can't do this right now. We do have a ton of information that's out there. The thing with the course that it's just going to be very directed, very organized. So like for a lot of people, they're overwhelmed, they're getting into gardening and they don't have the capacity to weed through 750 videos to try to answer certain questions and stuff like that. Because this information is sprinkled all throughout our videos. I mean, there might be extra stuff in there, but some of these things, yes, I've covered them before. But this is just going to be more organized, more direct. I've had a lot of people ask me, is this going to be the same information as my book? The thing is with the book is it has a lot of like charts and lists and step by step. The book is very much instruction information mixed in with those stories and stuff. And of course, in a course, I'm sure there's going to be some repetition because we're talking about the same things, but it's going to be going deeper into the book, whereas the book is more of like a written manual where you've got the charts and the lists that you can go and reference, whereas a course is going to be audio and visual learning. So it's just a different kind of learning. So yeah, we are very, very excited. What's the course's URL? Can you pull that and get it?
Yeah, I mean, it's just off of the shop.
Yeah, it's on the shop, rootsandrefuge.com/shop.
It's the first item on the shop.
And it is, I am very excited. It's been a lot of work. We're still finishing everything. We still have work to do. We're putting a lot of time and intention in this for it to be directive and instructional. I'm very, very, I think there's a measure of vulnerability to step out. And I'm honestly, to be completely honest, the response has been amazing. You guys have blown me away. The amount of people that I've gotten that have messaged me that have literally been like, I'm stuck in this classroom setting. I've been praying and asking for what I can do, just wishing there was something I can do. I'm so excited. I needed this. I've been looking for something like this. I get asked probably 20 times a week, hey, do you know of any courses that we can take?
Yes. For those who are enrolled in the course, and take this first run, you will still have access to all of the material after the course is over.
Yeah,
it's almost like you're buying a book and you're just going to keep the book.
Yeah, you'll have access
to the podcasts, the PDFs, all of it.
Yeah.
The only thing that's not going to continue.
Well, there's only one live. There's a live Q&A, but even that, we'll post the recording of that. So if you're not able to be there for that. No, this course is not covering business aspects. This is covering home gardening. And we are going to touch on, let me take that back. There is basically, Jill is doing, there's a video from Jill, which she has done market gardening and selling significantly more than I have. And we are touching on basically the difference in deciding what to grow if that's your aim, but we are not necessarily teaching how to run a garden for business. If
North Star,
that
can
makes
you
sense.
put a link up for Jessica's book off of Amazon?
Yeah. Yes, Scripty, it is possible to do it at your own pace. We're going to be uploading the information every Thursday. So you're going to get like a new drop of videos, which are more like teaching structured videos, as well as podcasts type recordings from Jill and myself, and PDFs that you can print. But it's going to be dropped every Thursday. And we're doing that. I chose to structure it that way because I know how I learn. I am the kind of individual that gets overwhelmed a little bit easily when I'm offered a lot of information at once. Now, don't feel pressured by the fact that you're getting it weekly. If you want to sit on it for 3 weeks and then, go through all the videos on a Saturday, binge watch them, you can do that. Like, it's at your own pace. We are just spacing it up and dropping it weekly, really to encourage people to kind of stay on track, because we're wanting to lay a foundation. It is always my goal not to just teach people what to think, but really equip them on how to learn, because a lot of people don't get taught how to learn. And this is like the homeschool mom in me that's coming out in this, that I want to lay a foundation of how to learn. And so we're really trying to kind of keep people on track. And that's why we're doing the weekly thing. So
someone said some information is getting confusing. What information? If you have a question that was something that was confusing, we'll try and clarify it.
Yeah.
For those of you who are looking to enroll, pre-register in the course, it's in our shop.
Yeah.
It's the first item listed. There were 2 tiers. One tier sold out because it
had just more access, more direct access to us,
had limited spots.
A swag bag and stuff.
So that's
and that
gone.
sold out.
But there's still the regular course. It's discounted now till the end of the year. It will never be this cheap again.
Yeah.
It's going to run in February. When it's done running, you'll still have access to all the material. And then also we will just put the course up on the site.
So you can buy the bundle. So don't freak out if you can't do this right now.
You can purchase it after the course runs.
Later.
You can purchase the bundle, and then you'll get all the information all at the same time, and you can go through it at your own pace.
Yeah, Haley, I think see your comment. I think you probably typed that before we just said that. But yeah, if you guys are not in a position to do this after the course runs live, the reason we're doing it live is this: the very last week we are holding some of those videos. We're not producing those until we get through the first half of the course, so we can get the feedback from you guys and make sure we very cohesively cover all of the information that you need. We're trying to do this. We really just want to equip people to garden. And we've done this at what we feel like is, a price point that covers the immense amount of time that's going into it. Jill and I are both extremely passionate growers. that have had a lot of success. One of the questions that I keep getting asked, and I do want to address this, and we can move on to another topic, but people are asking, will this be targeted towards your zone? Not at all. My book and this course are both written with broad gardening information and how to apply it to the zone where you are. So like worldwide, just kind of things to look at as far as your weather and different things that you can understand. Like for instance, like zones only mean like your zone and my zone might be the same, but we could have very different weather and different things. So I don't like giving gardening information based on zone because I don't think that's always effective. So it is broad. We will be putting measurements into like on our PDFs and all that stuff. It'll be in Celsius as well. That's the same for my book. I always try to do that. I always sometimes forget on my videos, but I try to convert things for you guys because so much gardening information is actually applicable no matter where you are. You just have to use a little common sense in applying it. But yeah, it's going to be broad for anybody.
Okay. There's not going to be a physical book. That's a separate thing. They're asking basically, is there
book,
like your book come with it?
No, yeah.
Because of when the book's releasing and when the course is going live are similar, but they're not. Like,
and they can complement one another.
They can,
but it's not like
they're not coming together.
Of it, yeah,
they're not coming together. Those are also the questions. Okay, you guys are great. If I want colorful eggs, but can only get a few chickens, 3 to 4, what would you get? Honestly, my advice would be 4 Americana hens and a black copper Moran rooster, and you'll thank us later.
Well, okay. Clarify that, because if they can only have 3 or 4 hens, I don't need a rooster. Okay, if you get 4, he's telling this because if you get 4 Americana hens and a black copper Moran rooster, that rooster can breed those hens and all of their offspring will be green egg layers.
And then the Americanas are blue egg layers.
Right, so you'll have a really colorful basket.
But I would get, if you're just doing hens, do a couple Americanas, do a black copper Moran, and then
like an olive egg or some sort of olive egg.
Some kind of green layer.
Nebraska Dave, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I'll be spending time at home on New Year's Eve, not to celebrate the incoming year, but just to make sure this one leaves. So I've seen some pretty funny things about 2020. They've been pretty clever. Thanks, the Honeystead. Yeah, we're super close to 400K.
We are still, the shirts are coming back up. Someone asking about reopening the shirts. They are coming back up Christmas Eve in the morning.
Yvonne said, does Daniel live near Phoenix City, Alabama, asking for a friend?
I've not heard of Phoenix City, Alabama.
So we're going to go with probably not.
I'm in the northwest corner of Alabama. Yeah. I'm in Florence.
We'll put his exact address in the video.
Oh my God.
And his full dating profile from farmersonly.com.
You don't gotta be alone.
Oh my goodness. Angel, the cookies were amazing. Thank you so much. Y'all, our mods. Yeah, Daniel has enjoyed some of the cookies. Our mods from our Facebook group have been sending us cookies that they made at home. They are so precious, and it's just blessed my heart so much. Merciful Roots said they're closest to you.
Oh, cool.
You can order my book right now. It's on Amazon. It's on Target. It's at Barnes & Noble. You can go through a lot of indie bookstores. If you ask them, they can pre-order it for you. But it's Growing Vegetables, by Jessica Sowards. The First Time Gardener Growing Vegetables. We call it, the publisher calls it that when talking to me. It's The First Time Gardener Growing Vegetables. Thank you. Skill T, thank you so much. She said, I'm so thankful for you, Jess, Miah, and Daniel. You brought me closer to God. Oh, Merciful Roots outside of Moulton.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I know where that is. I've spent a good bit of time there.
I used to live in Hatton.
Yeah.
So that's right outside of Moulton.
Can Daniel sing Oh Holy Night?
I can.
Should we wait until you want to wait and answer some more questions and then we'll do some music? Yes. Would that be okay?
We do have a P.O. box. It's in our description of most of our videos.
Yeah. I think the solstice is, what day is the solstice? I think it's the 21st or the 22nd. It's not sure. We're getting really close. Tomorrow, the 21st, is the solstice. Shortest day of the year, and then they're getting longer, guys. More light, closer to spring. Mayberry Homestead. Matthew, the Southerners Northern Garden, he's from Piedmont, Alabama. He's do you know where that is? Do you know where
I do
Piedmont is?
know where
It's on the
Piedmont
other
is.
side, right?
Okay, yeah.
Isn't
I
it
believe
Matthew?
so.
Isn't it on the other side of the state? I can't remember. But yeah.
I've heard of Piedmont.
But yeah, he grew up in Alabama. It's funny because I'll be talking to Matthew and he'll be
Ain't no
like,
count.
yeah, he'll say something and I'm like, I know what that means because I speak Alabama. I learned it from Daniel. The 21st, your birthday, Terry. Happy birthday.
JD Originals, it is not an online book. I don't know if it's going to be on Kindle and all that, but what you're pre-ordering for Jessica's book is physical copy.
Yeah, on like Amazon and stuff.
When it releases in
It's
February.
a physical book. And I don't have my copy yet. I don't have my pre-copy yet. But one of my viewers does, and she's a librarian, and hopefully she enjoys it very much. So Andrew Littlefield had to throw it. When you said roll tide earlier, Jeremiah was giving you a hard time. That's why I was looking over there.
I was like,
We don't roll tide here. So just stop rolling and tiding. Stop it, Daniel. I'll put you in timeout. You stay over there in the corner for 300
You
seconds.
already put him on blast in front of all these people about having a lady friend. Finding a lady.
I'm trying to help a brother out.
I've seen people posting about the stars aligning tomorrow and stuff like that. That's really neat. I love stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna sing, but he can sing. When do you start in the greenhouse? It has been on my to-do list for the last week to start the next set of seeds for the high tunnel, and I haven't done it yet. I need to get out there and do it like any day. Daniel needs a Tinder account.
That's not true.
He's probably not going to do it. He won't put himself out there like that.
no.
He won't. The fist bump, yeah. Merry Christmas. Hope you have a great day together. Bye, Fleetwood Patch. Good night. Can you tell my daughter, Adeline, good job. She went potty for the first time. Good job.
Yeah.
We had a song in our house, the pee pee and the potty song. And we would do like the like, yes, pee pee and the potty. It's a big celebration. That's a big deal. Good job. Way to go. I've really enjoyed watching the kids work in their garden. They're going to do more. Are they going to do more next year? Yeah, I think so. I think what I need to do is like give Benjamin like full reign over the kids' garden because the older boys, like they're just not as interested in it. They like it once it gets going, but I think that this year, like I kept trying to get them involved, and we ended up not planning it as much as I would have liked. And then Benjamin ended up tending to all the volunteers that came up. And so I think this year I'm going to like draw it out and tell him what do you want to grow and help him plant it and let him just take full ownership.
Pat F. What beet do you grow mostly the leaves? Like the leaves, but not the beet. I'm in Northern Little Rock. Are we doing that?
I don't have one specifically that I grow for that. And I want to say Early Wonder is the one that the lady, I remember being in the seed store at Baker Creek and the lady there telling me one time, this is the one you grow if you want to harvest greens early. I want to say it's Early Wonder beet. But I mean, you can harvest the greens from any of them. Now there are turnips, like 7-top turnips and stuff that are specifically like they grow more tops, but I don't know of a beet that's like that. Is it too late to do garlic in Kentucky? Keeps raining wet. No, I would say no. I didn't plant mine until January last year here, and I still got a pretty good harvest. If you got the seed garlic, my thing is like go ahead and put it in the ground because, I mean, if you don't, then you're definitely not going to get anything.
It's true.
You're welcome, Sheila. What is a good idea for Benjamin to do? Oh, that is a good idea. Yeah, it's kind of hard sometimes with your kids because you want it to be fair. Hey, Jackie, you want to come over and say hi?
Yeah.
Did you eat some lasagna? Oh, you had leftovers from lunch. There's Jack. He's such a handsome boy. This is my oldest son. What are you doing?
I don't know. I came up here. I'm not sure why.
You just came up here.
I want to say hi.
Come on.
I don't know that I can sing Oh Holy Night, guys.
I don't know.
Here's the thing, okay? Like sometimes Daniel and I write songs that I can't sing. I don't have the range that he has. I can sing okay, but like
She sings
I
great.
cannot sing the way that Daniel can sing. So there are some things that are best that I just like say, you go for it. You go get them. You go get that, oh holy night. Steven, thank you so much. I love hearing that. Does Bruce like Jack? Yeah, Jackson's actually allergic to cats. He has his own room that Bruce is not allowed to go in. He's not so allergic that it bothers him like out in the main spaces, but like Bruce can't go lay on Jackson's bed. So Jackson will have asthma flare-ups and stuff. So he doesn't cuddle him a lot or anything like that just because he doesn't know. Hey, Mark. Hey, Heirloom Permaculture. Come up with the lyrics. I like to come up with lyrics in my heart, but I can't sing. Oh, well, I actually never sang out loud ever until I became friends with Daniel. And that he has really encouraged me in singing. And I still don't know a lot of it in front of people, to be honest, but I do sing all the time.
Well, Andy, Cray, and Hagen, can you announce to my wife, Missy, that she is now enrolled in your course and she's watching now?
Missy, you're enrolled in my course. How awesome is that? Oh, what a sweet husband. Well done. Well, I'm glad that you're going to be with us, Missy. I love that. That's awesome. That's really cool. That was really sweet. I love when you guys involve me in things. That blesses my heart so much.
That's awesome.
You know, I got to be involved in one of my viewers' proposal to his.
I remember
you were,
that.
Yeah, you
I
were
was there. That was at the shindig. Yeah.
And they invited me to their wedding. I wasn't able to go, but it was really precious to me to get that invitation. And I've just, they're always in my heart.
That's so awesome.
And so I don't know. I love when you guys involve me. It blesses my heart so much. The best worship happens when I'm singing in the shower. True that.
Keep that couple actually in prayers because his dad actually died in a plane crash recently.
Really? I did not know that.
And they reached out to me on Facebook for some
definitely.
advice on
Let's
how to
continue.
navigate that.
Wow, I didn't realize that. Yeah, I'm definitely praying for them. Man, you don't want to hear me sing I Can't Carry a Tune in a Basket. Oh, Lori. Well, I will say that whenever you practice it more, it does, I used to have a lot harder time like staying in key and on tune, but the more I sing, the better that it gets. I am going to take voice lessons though. I would really love to be able to sing better than I do. If Oh Holy Night is saying there must be harmony, it makes it more holy. Mark, if you were here, I'm sure you could do that wonderfully. Mark has a beautiful singing voice. I love to hear Mark sing. I've never dealt with that Gossmania, but it's good to see you on here. I hope you're doing well. JD Originals, the book fluctuates based on, Amazon puts things on sale. It's in the $20 to $25 range. They dropped it down to $16 at one point. I know if you pre-order, they give you the cheapest price. That's Amazon's policy, but different places have it listed for different prices. We haven't opened the bees for a while because it's been too cold to open them.
Yeah, once I get an actual.
But I saw some movement outside the hives the other day when it was warmish. Like I saw some of them coming out. So hopefully.
I know for sure that 3 of them are still pretty solid.
We lost a lot, but that's because
one of them never really took off after the split, so that one didn't count. That was down to 6, and then 2 of them absconded completely. We don't know exactly what happened. And then there were 4, and I don't know if one of them is going to make it, but I am confident that the other 3 are good.
Someone asked how your arm was doing.
Oh, it's doing good. You can kind of see the scar.
Yeah, it's so bright.
There you go.
Shadow.
See, there's that scar, and then you can see from like there all the way up to here. But I have full range of motion, like everything's good. Playing guitar and everything. So thank you. Yeah, it's doing great.
For those of you who missed it, he was in a really bad car accident. The beginning of spring. It was right after everything started with COVID. Yep. So it was kind of a double whammy, but it was pretty bad because he broke his arm really bad, and he plays guitar. So but it has been really great for him.
Philip Roots
to heal.
Just came across your channel. Is Roots and Refuge Farm the name of your channel, or is your name part of the title? If so, we might have the same name.
No, Roots and Refuge is just the name of our farm. Our last name is Sowards. But that it would be really cool if our name was Roots. But Sourds
Yeah, that's
actually, the heritage of the name Sourds actually is rooted in from pig farmers. Sourd, so that's kind of cool.
That is really cool.
We are that.
Come on.
We have pigs.
I thought you were going to talk about his royal blood.
Huh?
I thought you were going to talk about
Jeremiah's royal blood. No, that didn't give us the name Sourds. Some people say like there's Sewards, which is like a different line, but like I've done the ancestry thing and I don't know. That's just what I read. I don't know if that's true. Why do I either have all male or all female flowers on my squash plants? I'm in South Florida and can grow yellow or winter squash this time of year. I actually don't know 100% why that happens because I've never had it happen super persistently. Maybe somebody can chime in on this. I know that sometimes you'll get a flush of all the same and then eventually they'll start producing both. Maybe somebody can help us if that's really persisting. I have heard of Black Rifle Coffee Company. Yeah, they're really good. I saw somebody earlier ask what my favorite brand of coffee. There's a local roastery called Blue Cell Coffee that roast their own coffee. And I love supporting local businesses and I really love supporting passionate people. I actually ran into the owner, Kyle Tabor, the other day whenever I was walking out of the chiropractor and he was walking out of the chiropractor too, because we go to the same chiropractor, and just got to chatting with him and just heard, like hearing some of his story and stuff. I just love passionate people. So Blue Cell is kind of like my go-to for local, but I am honestly a non-discriminatory coffee drinker. If it's something that somebody made well.
Come on.
Bring it on.
The shirts are not currently available. They will go back to a pre-order and they'll go live on Christmas Eve. We'll do another run of pre-orders. So just check the site, our site or the Unlimited site for Roots and Refuge, and they'll be back up.
Christmas dinner menu. Thanks for bringing us back around to that, Donette. I said earlier I wanted to talk about that. So I'm doing something really cool for Christmas this year. We're not doing a big family gathering. We don't have a lot of people coming in from out of town. And we have decided, that's kind of the situation this year, but we have decided to do something with our kids. So we have 6 children, for those of you that might not realize that. Jeremiah and I, we have a blended family. We've been married for 10 years now. And we have Miah. She's actually here right now. She's in the basement and in her room. But Miah is 15. Jackson is 15. Asher is 13. And then we have our 3 little boys together, Toby, Ezra, and Ben, who are 8, 7, and 5. And as our teenagers have been getting older, like you want to make those traditions, you want to have those things that they look forward to coming back to when they're adults, because they'll be adults here just in the next handful of years. Jax, I was only 19 when I had Jax, and he's now 15. And it's just hard for me to wrap my head around. And I told Jeremiah, I was like, I love traditions. I love establishing traditions. And I told Jeremiah, I was like, I would really like to establish something really special with our kids. And so we are actually doing a super epic, amazing Christmas party dinner for just our kids. It's going to be me and Jeremiah and our kids. His brother Noah is kind of like a bonus child to us. He moved in with us when he's 14, and we've had a pretty heavy hand in raising him. So he'll be here with his wife as well, but he's kind of one of our kids. And so we are going to have our kids, and I am actually cooking like a standing prime rib roast. I'm thinking about ordering lobster tails. Never bought lobster, never cooked lobster. None of my children have ever eaten lobster. Like I'm thinking about going all out. Miah probably has. Okay. But
when Miah was 5, I took her to the really fancy restaurant.
Her favorite. The most fancy.
What do you want? She's like, I want lobster. Of course she did. And she actually ate it though.
Yeah. So we're doing this all out dinner. I actually ordered today it's from Amazon. I hope it fits. We'll see. It's a prom dress, actually, but it's like a full sequin red floor-length dress. We are like going all out, and it feels slightly silly now. Our children are so young, but I am investing in the future and being the most epic mom.
Jill says she volunteers as a waiter. That would be cool.
It would be kind of cool to have waiter.
But we're going to do this on Christmas Eve. And
let's talk later.
And like, Jeremiah's going to wear, he has a suit. It's the suit that he wears whenever he marries people and preaches funerals. Bless him. But he's going to wear his suit. It's super handsome. And so, we're going to like dress up, get the kids dressed up. I'm taking Malia this week to buy a new dress and like let everybody dress up, set the table.
Yeah, do we have any violinists that can come and like play like ambiance music and it's hot like in the family room?
Yes.
I can pick guitar.
And so I'm thinking I'm gonna,
or maybe we could FaceTime to like a really good speaker. We can just be like Christmas carols and the violin.
So I want to I'm going to set the table. I found these. Some of you will know what these are. I think they're more popular in like the UK, but they're crackers and they're like these long things you pop and they have like hats and little like confetti and all this stuff in them. Like it's kind of like a Christmas Eve tradition. So I'm setting the table. We're going to have like the crackers and I'm actually making mocktails, no alcohol. I said this last time. People, you can't make kids alcohol. No. But I'm going to do like fancy glasses. I've got to go buy stemware. I don't even own any. Like I'm doing this is a big thing. And it is genuinely like a gift to my children. Obviously, I bought very expensive food. Like
so awesome.
I bought things I've never bought before. I'm a little nervous because I'm like, okay, I don't know if surely I'll be able to cook this. You okay? Do you want some water? Are you good?
I might need to go get some water.
Bangers, somebody poppers. Yeah. So I'm so pumped and I'm just very, very excited to, hors d'oeuvres. I've got the menu planned. I'm going to do these there's the standing rib roast. And then I've got like this green bean medley and it's basically like almondine green beans. And then I got this it's like a potato recipe, but it's something I've never made before. I'm trying to do things I've never made. So it'll be like really different for them. But it's like really thin sliced potatoes. Like you kind of, what's it called? The mandolin slicer. You thin slice potatoes and then you put them all in sideways, Hasselback or whatever. And then you put butter and herbs on them and bake them. So it's just going to be like, I'm trying to make it really fancy, for them. And yes, I'm setting the table and all of that.
Two family says, hey, we're leaving now.
Julianne, thank you so much, North Star Prepster. Roast and lobster and collard greens.
Scalloped potatoes, that sounds good.
Yeah. So, you're such a sweetheart, Daniel. He brought you some water.
Oh, thanks.
Got my shirt yesterday. Fits perfect.
No, it was out.
I'm so glad, turn a page. I'm so glad to hear that. Hasselback potatoes. Okay, you're right, Angel. Hasselback is where you don't slice them all the way through. This is like where you do it in like a casserole dish and you slice them all the way through, but then you just stack them in there real tight and you pour like butter and herbs over them and roast them. So that's the recipe I found. So I thought about doing sea scallops, but I just wasn't able to source any well, and I didn't want to buy any that weren't ethically caught. So I don't know. I'm still deciding. The roast is probably sufficient. Lobster tails would be extra. I thought about finding some big shrimp. I don't know. But
we're gonna do it.
I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. They're gonna be so.
That's awesome.
And like it was really special for me because when I told them, I'm like, yeah, we're gonna do this epic Christmas party and dress up, and we're gonna have music and hors d'oeuvres and fancy drinks and all this different stuff. And they're like, who's coming? And we're like, you guys are. And they're like,
I know you're inviting. You're
right, but who else is coming? And we're like, no, it's you. You're coming. Awesome. And they're like, well, hold on. We're having a fancy party,
but they're like, why are you doing it?
And we're like, because we love you, and you're so special, and we're so excited to have a fancy dinner with you because it's Christmas and our family. We want to celebrate with our family. And it was like the realization on them that it was for them. I'm like,
that's precious.
It kind of gets me in the feels.
Yeah.
So
It does sound delicious.
anyway,
Someone asked about the shirts. Are they going to be new designs? No, same designs.
same designs.
We are going to
We had a
flip-flop
lot
some
of people
stuff.
message us and ask us to rerun these because they missed out.
So we're flip-flopping. The hoodie is going to the logo shirt. The zip up is going to the Real Food Comes Dirty, because we got to have like all the information about this. You know, are they just buying the design, or is it that they really love zip ups or hoodies? So like we're going to flip-flop some colors, and like designs are going to go on different styles, but it's the same designs.
So I will do a 2021 seed haul. I was going to say I haven't bought a lot of seeds, but then I decided to make that a more honest comment. I've gotten a lot of seeds. I bought, it's not like a crazy amount, but like the box is like this big and it's like smashed full of the seeds that I bought. It's quite a few. So it's not a ton. It's not ridiculous, but I have a big garden. So do you guys have any questions for Daniel since we have him here? Does anybody want to ask him anything while you've got the chance?
Anything at all? Anything.
Oh, goodness.
I'm just kidding. Not at all.
Jeremiah.
That's a lie.
Let me read these comments.
Okay, I'll try. I'll you just talk to the people and we'll see if I can find something.
Hello, folks. Good to be here with y'all.
Yes, the shirts, hoodies, and all that run true to size as far as we know. We've gotten multiple different sizes for us and, you know, Jessica and friends, and they've all been the right size and fit properly. So, yeah.
Yes, they fit great.
When was your last haircut?
When was my last haircut? I actually have an undercut. So, like, underneath my hair is cut so I can pull my hair up when I'm making coffee and barista and, you know, just want it to get out of the way. But this part of my hair, goodness gracious, I'd say 3 years ago, something like that.
Nathan, I'm not going to have Daniel sing to you. I thought it was an actual question. He said, my birthday's in April. Will you sing me happy birthday? And then I realized it was Nathan, it's Jill's husband.
Yes, I will come to your house and sing you happy birthday.
Daniel, do you play anything besides guitar?
I do. Guitar is my favorite instrument, and that's acoustic guitar. I can play electric guitar. Also can play bass, mandolin, some on the banjo, piano, drums, pretty much anything. You know, I'm not that great at like violin and things like that with a bow. Like I have a hard time figuring that out. But I think given some time, I could figure something out.
How long have you been friends with the Sowards?
I've been friends with the Sowards for 6 years is what me and Jessica were kind of talking about. I've known y'all for 6 years.
Daniel, do you prefer a pullover hoodie or a zip up?
I prefer a zip-up hoodie, but I've started buying a few pullovers. I get
So this
hot.
is where he doesn't want to hurt Jessica's feelings, but the truth is zip up.
Zip up.
No.
Straight up. Zip up is my preference.
Conversations. Will you marry me?
Will I marry you? I don't know you. I'm sure you are a wonderful person.
That's about the best answer you could hope for.
I'm
So
sure you're
grateful
awesome.
song you recorded for me. Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
That's probably one of the ones you did for your special
Yeah.
thing.
Thank y'all for ordering those. Seriously, it made a way for me to have a really precious Christmas with my children. And I enjoyed it as much as y'all receiving it, really.
How did you meet us?
I met you guys through church. I traveled with like a traveling minister, and I played music for him while he preached, and he was preaching at their church, and I come to sing. And so,
Who has longer hair? Daniel. I've actually cut length off of mine because I don't like it.
I think it's longer than mine.
Yeah, it
It's
might
pretty
be.
close.
yeah,
You also got to factor in that he's got a taller head than you.
I do have a taller head. I
Yeah,
have a
so
new
your
one on.
individual hairs are probably quite a bit longer than mine.
Okay, the issue we're running into with larger sizes is that when you go for the more ethically sourced, you know, Bella canvas, and even that Hanes one that was like actually recycled and made local, don't have as many sizes available. It's just hard to
Someone made a suggestion that I thought was a really good idea.
which is what
I
really don't have any
possibly-
say on it. So it's really we have to work with the company.
possibly doing like some screen print
Bruce may want to say
type
hi.
things
So
where
they
people
can
purchase
the
them
prints and then they can transfer it themselves.
for shirts for people.
And
who
if we
have-
did that, we
like
could probably just sell them
stereotypes
out of
on
the shop and just drop ship them from here.
So we're exploring that.
Right. I didn't know that, but yeah, we can look into that.
Mhm.
Daniel, why did you move out of Arkansas?
I moved back to Arkansas to be around, back to Alabama to be nearer to my children after I went through a divorce.
Daniel, favorite Christmas song and favorite plant to grow?
Favorite Christmas song is Oh Holy Night. So it's really awesome that y'all asked me that. And favorite plant to grow has 100% got to be a tomato. And I would say a runner-up is holy basil. I love the smell of holy basil.
How do we get a CD?
You can get, I'm actually running low on CDs.
Physical CD, but you could go on iTunes and buy it.
Yes, all of my music is on all streaming platforms. But I don't mean this as a plug or anything, but if you go to my channel, which is A Psalmist Grows,
That's
I really
shameless plug.
On all of my videos, I have a link that says if you would like to drop me a line, you can do that. It's got my email. It has all of my information, like my contact info, email, and all that. And you can connect with me, and I can actually ship you a copy of Psalms from the Secret Place.
He's also doing a cool thing right now for those of you who haven't seen it, and I think you're all caught up. So he's got some more spaces if you need a last-minute Christmas present. He is doing where he's taking requests and recording songs for people, either his songs or Christmas songs or some popular songs that you may know, but like not all of them, but you can discuss it.
And I will say these are my favorite ones that I've done. I can write a song for you.
Yeah.
My favorite ones that I've gotten to do for a couple different people. I wrote a song for a woman. I wrote 2 songs for 2 different women's husbands for Christmas. And then I wrote one song for one of those ladies' children. And
they're really precious.
They are very precious. And
he
I
just
enjoyed
asked him
that.
some questions and he wrote like a song and they're so beautiful. But he's doing like a personalized message so you can say like, hey, my name's Daniel. I bet you say it just like that. And your loved one so-and-so wanted me to sing this song. So it's really cool. But where can they message you for that?
So you can message me for that on my email, which is Daniel, DANIEL @garn.tv. Or like I said, if you want to go to my YouTube and connect with all them links, you can connect with me on my Instagram @RoaringProphet. You can message me there. And that would probably be the 2 best ways.
So
Daniel, do you play music for other people on YouTube who need music?
I actually do not do that. And let me explain that. A lot of people have asked about that. I really felt from the Lord. I'm a Christian, and that's a lot of my beliefs. And I feel the Lord has called me to allow all of my instrumental music for videos to be for my best friends. And so that's what I felt led to do. And so I don't do, instrumental music for any other channels or any other. I'll be honest, a commercial could call me and ask me, and I wouldn't do it because it's just not what I feel led to do.
I guess we will have him sing a song for us. We're after 8:00, so we'll go ahead and wrap it up with that. So you want this get fiddle?
I better grab the get fiddle. Let me grab.
Oh my gosh, you guys got him saying get fiddles.
Get fiddle.
Gosh.
Oh.
Get fiddle.
I guess I'll get out of the way.
That's fine.
I ain't singing.
I'm not singing either.
Okay, good. We'll just sit here and be serenaded.
We'll just sit here and just watch.
Soak it. I'm just soaking it up.
Jessica, what is the past tense of someone from Arkansas?
Arkansas.
Like, an Arkansas, is that what you mean?
It's like artesian.
Or not.
Or not. Sounds.
What tiny boy sneaking up from back there? You want to go say hi? Come here. Come say hi. Say hi to everybody. Hey, Ben. If somebody could link Daniel's channel, it's called A Psalmist Grows. Benjamin is showing you guys his new teddy bear. This was his Christmas present from Daniel that he gave him today. His name is Denny the teddy bear. So my children are obsessed with the restaurant Denny's. They've never been there before, but they seem to think it's a magical place, and they talk about it all the time. So at some point, I'm going to have to take my children to eat at Denny's because, they think every time we drive by Denny's in Conway, they're like, there's Denny's! And I'm like, what in the world? They're like, they think it is apparently like the coolest place on earth. So,
Are we ready? All right.
let's do it. Let's have you do it.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine. Oh, night. Oh, night divine.
You gonna do another one?
I can.
One more Christmas song. What's it gonna be?
Yeah.
What's that one by Taylor Swift? You like that?
I love watching these messages pop up of people like asking to hire you to do a song for them. And
Oh, come on.
I'm sitting here watching his phone pop things up.
Was it?
Yeah.
All right, one more song.
Come on. One more song. Do I have a request? Do y'all have a request?
You should do that thing that Kimberly Exton showed you. The
teapot. She
That
said
was
do the teapot
Yeah,
song.
that was so funny.
No.
Her version of the teapot
You
song.
remember it?
Yeah,
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, and here's my other handle. Oh, darn it, I'm a sugar pot.
That's so good.
That was cute. O come, Emmanuel, Silent Night. What do you think?
I can do Silent Night. Or Go Tell It on the Mountain, either one.
Go Tell It on the Mountain is good. Silent Night.
What do you think?
Which one are you gonna sing?
Yeah.
Mm,
You knew where the wild things are. You want to sing? You felt more
I guess
comfortable.
we could sing that. That's not a Christmas song, but we can sing
Which
it.
one?
Where the Wild Things Grow.
Oh.
We're
It's not a
writing a new
Christmas song.
song that is so good.
Yeah, we could do
Whatever.
that.
Do what you want.
That would.
You want to share that new song already?
I mean, that's up to you. It's your life.
Mary,
Yeah,
did you
right.
know? Someone said.
Oh man, I don't know. I love that song, and I would love to sing that song. I don't know how to play it well enough. I don't think to be able to do it justice. I love that
What
song.
child is this? Amazing Grace.
Two Family Homestead. I was hosting Dreidel Dreidel for you if I knew it.
Hello from Brooklyn, New York. Oh,
it.
that's not a song. Someone just saying hello. Sorry.
Hey, hello, Brooklyn, New York.
Go Tell It on the Mountain is really good.
You want to go with that one?
Yeah.
And you can sing along with that one.
What child is this? Yep,
I
that's a
do
good
love
song.
that one. I can do that one.
No, you can do. You can do it. What was it? Go
Okay.
tell. We just said Go Tell It on
Yep.
the Mountain.
All right, then.
So, do y'all know Silent Night? My parents. This is a sweet little story. So I was born on December the 16th, 9 days before Christmas. I just had my 35th birthday, and when I was born, my dad. I was the first baby, so I was the one that made my parents' parents. And my dad didn't know any nursery songs and baby songs, and so he sang me Silent Night whenever. That's what he sang me. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that so sweet?
I can do it.
No, let's do Go Tell Them.
Okay. That is so sweet.
Where the Wild Things Grow. You want to tell them a little nibble of that?
Yeah, we can. You want me to? Or you? Why don't you?
So Daniel and I are working on an incredibly special project. We're not recording it until next summer. You guys will know more about it because we're actually designing some merch for it. It's going to be really special. But we are actually going to be making a Where the Wild Things Grow album. And I'm going to sing on it. And it has a lot of the songs that we've written together, as well as some beautiful songs that Daniel's written on his own that are just so amazing. It's incredibly beautiful. And he's actually allowing me to help him produce it. So we are actually co-producing an album. It'll be out next year. This is the first time we've mentioned it to anybody at all. But this trip, we've actually been lining a lot of this stuff out and kind of like narrowing down what's going to be on it. And we actually talked to a potential studio today to record to get on the schedule. So we're actually like on the very front end of that. And I'm telling you guys probably way prematurely, but I know you guys will pray over it and cheer us on along the way. So
and never forget it. So to make sure that you know.
Yeah, you totally won't ever let me like not do it. So,
Yes.
So yeah, let's do it. Let's do a Christmas song.
Okay.
And by let's, I mean you do.
We could do the Holderness version of Baby It's Cold Outside.
Yeah.
Baby It's Cold Outside. I'm staying over here.
That is really funny.
I'm gonna keep things appropriate.
Go tell it on the mountain, over hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain, Jesus Christ is born. This is the wrong lyrics, and I've never heard of these verses before, so that's
Where
why
did
I was
you get
making
this?
a funny. I don't.
What are you in G?
I am. Do you not like that key?
Not a lot.
Not my favorite key.
I like
Okay.
it, but I don't love it.
Where's the?
It's on the end of the guitar.
Oh, great.
It's a good place to keep it.
Sorry. We're going to pick right back up on that in a different key. Let's change it to A major for those who are singing along tonight.
And not because we're singling out A minor. All A's matter.
While shepherds kept them watching,
Oh, now he's feeling his
or
brain.
silent flocks by night. Yep. Behold, throughout the heavens, there shone a holy light. Go tell it on the mountain, over hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that The shepherd steered and trembled when low above the earth rang out the angel chorus that hailed our Savior's birth. Don't tell it on the mountain. Come on. Over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Jesus Christ is born. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Savior of the world. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born.
You're cutting that. Oh man. So glad to catch this live. I'm so glad that you're here, Jane. I'm so glad to get to share this with you guys.
We having church up in here.
Yeah, we tend
My
to
God.
do that.
2020 needed this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh man. So yeah, like our visits are actually very much like this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of music. I cook good food and Daniel sits at the kitchen table and plays good music.
Yeah.
And Mia's just here for both, like excited to be here, enjoying
Yes.
both of those things. So Ashley Buck said that was the best version I've ever heard.
Thank you.
So someone said we need the words with the bouncing tomato. Yeah.
Awesome.
That is
Roots
really
and
funny.
Refuge sing-alongs.
Thank you, Shadow. So yeah, that's really awesome. You were all such a blessing to a stressed out world.
You want to wrap it up or do another song?
Julie, I hope whatever is
Put you on the
stressing you
spot.
out alleviates. This too shall pass.
We're stressing her out.
No, she said this was a blessing to a stressed out.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
You
Can
do
someone ask Daniel a question for you, please? Yeah, sure. What is the question? Yes, definitely all smiles. I love getting to share this stuff with you guys. Oh, thank you so much, Red Rocket Homestead, for the lovely music.
Oh.
Thank you. Daniel, if you decide not to do a garden next year, would you like my seeds?
I'm definitely doing a garden next year. And
I think she's saying if she decides not to.
oh, if you decide not to, would I like your seeds? Sure.
Yeah.
That would be a blessing. A big blessing.
Not a little blessing, yeah. Every little snack is a little blessing, but that would be a big blessing. Oh, thank you guys so much. Someone said another song, please. You up for one more? What time is it?
I can do
The
one
kids
more,
aren't coming in, so we got a little bit longer.
Come on.
You got one?
I mean, I can do one, or if y'all have a request or you have any ideas, I'm down for whatever.
This happens all the time. It's like, hey, you want to go grab something to eat? I don't know. What do you want to do? We're like the three vultures in Lion King. Like, oh, what do you want to do?
I don't think it's Lion King. It's
Jungle Book.
Jungle Book, yeah.
I don't know. What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
I'm happy to sing a song.
Did you sing something like
good?
No, you think that one?
Well, it might be good.
Yeah,
Unless you got another upbeat, like rocking one.
I do like Silent Night. Silent Night. I'll do it now as well. You
Okay.
down for that?
Yeah, I'm good.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at the sight, glorious streams from heaven afar, heavenly hosts sing hallelujah. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born. Silent night, holy night, Son of God, oh, love's pure light, radiant beams from thy holy face, with the dawn of redeeming grace. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth, Jesus, Lord, at thy birth.
Thank you, Amy.
The dog's like that.
Yeah, the dogs are out there hollering at that one.
Probably
The Daniel
Hurricane or
The
something.
Daniel sessions on Roots and Refuge.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I'm learning to sing in front of people.
I'm very thankful.
I ain't there yet. I'm getting there.
You're doing good.
I did okay.
I'm proud of you.
Get in
I
there.
thought you did very good.
He's an intimidating person to sing with. He got a big voice.
That-
I'm telling you.
that's
Sometimes
true
we're
to some
talking and I'm
extent.
like, listen, man, my voice is little. He's like, your voice isn't little.
I like
man. So, well, that's special. We had a little Christmas special.
You did. A little Christmas blessing.
Little Christmas blessing. Oh my gosh, Melissa Johnson said she went to make Christmas cookies and I couldn't find her cookie sheets and they all had seeds drying on them. That's funny.
That is funny.
Well,
All right, let's get out of
you
here.
ready to wrap it up?
Yeah,
Thank
let's
you guys. Oh yeah, y'all have movie plans tonight, don't you?
go. Or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight.
Daniel's never seen Top Gun.
I've never seen Top Gun. I'm really excited.
I don't know how he's made it this far.
I don't either.
So
Like Top Gun has so much good, like just life advice. Like bad situation, bad relationship, just hit the brakes. Before I mean, seriously, that got me out of so many bad situations. Like, oh, I can just hit the brakes and they're just gonna keep on going. And then I'm in control. You know, I've got laser light. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just saying, like Top Gun, man.
oh, thank you too, family.
Who needs a counselor? Top Gun.
Play the Roots and Refuge theme song. April Westervelt said. Do we have a theme song?
Well, it's
You
got
did
that
write-
I
first.
always
you
think of
wrote
the
that
first
one.
It's the
one.
first song we ever picked.
Yeah,
It
but
doesn't
you
have
wrote a
words.
Roots and Refuge farm song once.
You did
remember
write
I
that?
did.
You
but,
probably don't. He
I would
doesn't
have to
even
have the
remember
words.
it.
I
Yeah.
remember it, but I don't have the
He writes so
lyrics
many
in front of
songs
me.
that like he routinely will like forget the words of his own songs. I'd have to look.
You could just fiddle on that
You write a
song.
lot
Our
of
first
songs.
song that you ever fiddled for us.
Oh, this makes me want to cry.
Like we were barely on YouTube and Daniel's here and we're like, we need a
Lynn's
song.
here.
We need a song to like to change the feel of our channel. And he sat down and wrote this, and this was the first song we ever put out with Daniel's, music on our videos.
She said she just nodded at her computer screen. That's it. Yeah, that's old. That's
OG.
OG. Thank you so much, Andy.
Gotta finish it.
Olivia Thrash. Is that Olivia Thrash
Yes.
from California?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
she
we read the chat. Have you noticed it's kind of flying by? Oh, she's such a teenager now. Do you even read the chat? Why don't you just get your mom phone and text me, girl? If it's important. How are you doing, by the way?
Oh my goodness.
I tell Jess and Miah this all the time. It's an honor to write the soundtrack of their life.
It's really special
is.
to me too. She said, geez, so offensive.
Girl, I'll come to California.
Oh my gosh. We love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. This was really special.
Stay sassy.
Was
That's
that
for
to
the-
Olivia or
that's
for
for
everybody?
Olivia.
You could apply it if
You guys want to be sassy, that's fine. But
We bless you guys. Until next time.